Major breaking news from Formula One, and I'm going to be talking about it on this edition of Post-Checkered Flag. Hey everybody, Mike from LA1 here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Post-Checkered Flag. We got some big breaking news in the world of Formula One. While at the same time, also some news from NASCAR as well, but there will be in separate videos. So we're less than 24 hours away from practice at Portimao. Well, actually less than 48, excuse me. I thought they do Friday, excuse me. But we'll get more on the fort with this in just a moment. As I accidentally blurted out, on Tuesday, it was announced that the Formula One will add sprint races. And honestly, I don't know how I feel about this. So here's how the new format will work. They're only trying out for 3 races, by the way. 3 races, by the way. Fridays will be the first practice like normal, but at the end, instead of free practice 2, however, it's going to be the qualifying that we all know and love. A short practice session in qualifying Q1, lowest 5 slowest are eliminated. P2, another session, the slowest 5 there will also be eliminated. The top 10 fastest will be in the top 10 shootout, and they get qualified. But on Saturday, that's where the second free practice is in, and then the sprint race to determine the order. At the end of, it will be a 100-kilometer sprint race, so it's probably going to be like 20-25 laps maybe, depending on which course it is. We'll get to that in a little bit. And then on Sunday, it's going to be the Grand Prix that we all know and love. And the good news is, with this Grand Prix races, do you think they changed the format up? But actually, no. The Sunday race, everything is still the same. But the points for the sprint races are as follows. If you finish at P1, you get 10 points. Second place, you get 5, and third place 3. And that also goes towards constructors as well. So, yeah, there's that. Well, it was announced that we know which one is going to be the first trial one, and that's at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix. And honestly, who didn't see this coming at all? Excuse me. Now, if I have to take a guess on who the second one's going to be, my second guess, it will be Monza and Brazil, depending on if that has to be replaced. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that. Let me know what you guys think on that. Let me know in the comment section below. Well, we have some good news. In regards to the Japanese Grand Prix, Suzuka his contract with Formula One has been extended for another 5 years. So, if you guys like Suzuka, the track will remain the same. Although, unfortunately, the bad news is it was announced today, at the time this video is being recorded. Canadian officials announced that Montreal will not be hosting the Canadian Grand Prix. It got canceled for the 2nd year in a row, and instead it will be replaced by Turkey. Don't tell Bob Johnson, though. But for Canadian fans that are probably pissed off at the Canadian government, I do have some good news for you. Montreal got a consolation prize that their contract has been extended to 2031. So may this track continue to live on for many years to come. Or at least that's the hope. So yeah, that's going to pretty much wrap this up. Oh, I forgot. There was something that came up recently. Mario Andretti, you know, the man who once drove for this team, and an IndyCar 500 champion, constantly complained that about Nikita Mazepin, because who the hell doesn't? Then he could get a super license. Yet Colton Herta couldn't get a super license, and in fact, he will vouch for him to get a super license. And you guys know where this is going. Colton Herta has expressed interest for driving for HAAS, but there is a bit of a catch. He can drive for HAAS only with Ferrari's backing. Wait. Oh god. What if Mario Andretti buys HAAS? That way he can keep the team in the US. And it pretty much takes the Mazepins out of the picture. Unless he wants to form his own team, which honestly I could possibly see that being an option as well. So yeah, do I want Colton Herta in Formula One? Yes and no. Yes, because I want HAAS to stay in Formula One. But at the same time, the reason why I say no is because he's really hitting his stride in IndyCar right now. And keep in mind, he's only 21. So I would say keep him in IndyCar for at least 1 or 2 more years at the very bare minimum. But if he wants to if Ferrari gives him that backing, I could very well see him going to HAAS F1. And now that Callum Eilert is the backup, is the reserve driver for Alfa Romeo, which would be very interesting to see. So yeah, if Colton Herta comes in, if all that sponsorship could be worth more than what Mazepin is bringing, Gene Haas can tell Mazepins to hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. All right, that's it for this edition of Post Checker Flag. Thanks for watching.